Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about the probability of mutually exclusive events and not mutually exclusive events. What is mutually exclusive events about? Mutually exclusive events are things that can't happen at the same time. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila pwedeng mangyari ng sabay. For example, you can't run backwards and forwards at the same time. The events running forward and running backwards are mutually exclusive. How do you know if events are mutually exclusive? If two events are mutually exclusive, it means that they cannot occur at the same time. It cannot happen at the same time. For example, the two possible outcomes of a coin flip are mutually exclusive. When you flip a coin, it cannot land both heads and tails simultaneously. So pag nag-flip ka ng coin, hindi naman pwedeng lumabas doon ay parehong head at tail. So isa lang yung pwedeng lumabas. How do we get the probability of mutually exclusive events? So for mutually exclusive events, the probability of A or B is the sum of the individual probabilities. So kunin nyo lang yung probability nung magkaibang event and then you're going to add. The probability of A or B equals the probability of A plus the probability of B. Let's go to examples. A spinner has an equal chance of landing on each of its 8 numbered regions. After spinning, it lands in region 3 or 6. So, hahanapan natin dito yung probability of the spinning wheel to land in the regions 3 or 6. The probability of getting 3 is 1 over 8. Kasi isa lang naman yung 3 doon at ilan ba yung lahat ng posibleng lumabas? 8 regions. The probability of getting 6 is again 1 out of 8 kasi isa lang naman yung 6 na region out of the 8 possible outcomes. So 1 over 8. And since we would like to find out the probability of spinning this spinning wheel to get the region 3 or 6, i-add lang natin yung dalawa kasi wala naman silang common element or walang pagkakapareho. So the probability of getting 3 plus the probability of getting 6 is 2 over 8 or 1/4. Pwede nyo namang i-lowest term if possible. A magazine contains 12 pages. You open to a random page. The page is 8 or 10. Ano kaya yung probability na pag nag-open ka ng magazine na may 12 pages, ang makukuha mo ay 8 or 10? The probability of getting page 8 is 1 over 12. Kasi isa lang naman yung page 8 out of the 12 possible outcomes. The probability of getting page 10 is also 1 out of 10 kasi isa lang naman yung page 10 doon sa ating 12 pages na magazine. So ano yung probability of getting a page numbered 8 or numbered 10? I-add lang natin 1 over 12 plus 1 over 12 is equal to 2 over 12 or 1/6. A magazine contains 14 pages. You open to a random page. The page number is 3 or 7. So dito hanapin natin yung probability of opening a magazine that contains 14 pages. And pag open mo, you randomly get a page number that is 3 or 7. The probability of getting a page 3 is 1 out of 14. Kasi isa lang naman yung page 3 doon sa 14-page magazine. The probability of getting page 7 is 1 over 14. Kasi isa lang naman yung page 7. So, ano yung probability of getting a page number that is 7 or 3? So, add lang natin 2 over 14 or 1 over 7. A box contains 3 red playing cards with the letters A to C. So, you can see there A, B, and C. The box also contains 5 blue playing cards numbered 1 to 5. You randomly pick a playing card. It is blue or has a consonant. So, ang tanong dito, what's the probability of getting or picking a playing card that is blue or a consonant? The probability of getting blue card is 5 over 8. 5 yung blue card at ilan ba lahat ng cards na pagkukuhanan natin? 8. Kaya 5 over 8. The probability of getting a consonant. Now, remember, ang consonants, ito yung B, C, D, F, basta hindi kasali yung A, E, I, O, U. So, among the red cards, you have A, B, and C. Ilan doon ng consonant? So, you have B and C lang. So, what's the probability of getting a consonant? That's 2 over 8. And then, if we would like to get the probability of getting a card that is blue or a consonant, add lang natin kasi wala naman silang pagkakapareho na dalawa. So, 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, and then copy the denominator 8. You roll a fair 6-sided die. The die shows an even number or an odd number greater than 3. So in this example, we are going to look for the probability of getting an even number or an odd number that is greater than 3. What's the probability of getting an even number? Now remember, ang mga even numbers, ito yung nagtatapos sa 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So dito sa fair die natin, okay, meron tayong 2, merong 4, at merong 6. Kaya 3 out of 6 outcomes. What's the probability of getting an odd greater than 3? So remember, kapag odd number yan, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Pwede rin nagtatapos sa 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So sa fair die natin, ano ba yung odd number that is greater than 3? Eh meron lang naman tayong 1, 3, 5 dyan, mas malaki daw sa 3. Eh si 5 lang yun. Ilan yung 5? Isa lang. So that is 1 over 6. So to get the probability of getting an even or an odd number greater than 3 is 3 over 6 plus 1 over 6 is equal to 4 over 6. I-lowest term nyo lang. 4 divided by 2 ay 2 at 6 divided by 2 ay 3. So it's 2/3. Okay, this time let's go to not mutually exclusive events. Okay, what is not mutually exclusive events about? Two events A and B are said to be mutually non-exclusive events if both events A and B have at least one common outcome between them. May common element dapat. The events A and B cannot prevent the occurrence of one another, so from here we can say that the events A and B have something common in them. So titingnan nyo dito yung mga elements. Kung may pareho sila, tatanggalin natin yun. How do you know if events are not mutually exclusive? Now, if two events are non-mutually exclusive, it means that they can occur at the same time. Pwedeng mangyari. Example includes driving and listening to the radio, even numbers and prime numbers on a die, losing a game and scoring, or running and sweating. How do we get the probability of not mutually exclusive events? So for not mutually exclusive events, the probability of A or B is the sum of the individual probabilities minus the probability of A and B. So sa part na to, tatanggalin natin yung common doon sa dalawang probability. So you can write them down on a scratch of paper, tapos bilangin nyo ilan yung common elements, yun yung ima-minus nyo. Examples of not mutually exclusive events. A bag contains 6 yellow jerseys numbered 1 to 6. The bag also contains 4 purple jerseys numbered 1 to 4. You randomly pick a jersey. It is purple or has a number less than 3. Now, in this example, we are going to get the probability of randomly picking a jersey that is purple or has a number less than 3. So, take note of the word or then. Andyan yung or. Purple or number less than 3. Okay, the probability of getting purple is 4 over 10. Okay, bakit 4 over 10? Ilan ba yung jersey na kulay purple? Diba, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. At ilan lahat yung possible na pagpipilian or outcome natin? 10, kasi 10 lahat ng jersey. So, 4 over 10. The probability of getting jersey that is less than 3. So, tingnan natin dun sa yellow. So, ang less than 3 dyan ay 1 and 2. So, you have 2 out of 10 jerseys that are less than 3. Okay, minus natin yung probability of common elements. So, probability of common elements natin, kasi pareho silang may 1 and 2 at may 1 and 2. Ilan yun? Dalawa out of 10. So, ima-minus natin or ibabawas natin yan. So, we have 4 over 10 plus 2 over 10 minus 2 over 10 is equal to 2 over 10 or 1/5. Now, bakit kailangang tanggalin? Kasi may elements na umulit. Kaya natin binabawas. A small choir has a tenor singer, 3 soprano singers, a baritone singer, and a mezzo-soprano singer. If one of their names was randomly chosen, determine the probability that it was the name of the tenor singer or male singer. Okay, so dito titingnan natin yung illustration. So merong 3 babaeng soprano, isang lalaking tenor, isang lalaking mezzo-soprano, and isang baritone na lalaki din. Now, we are tasked to determine the probability that it was the name of the tenor singer or a male singer. So, ang probability of tenor is 1 over 6 kasi isa lang naman yung tenor doon sa singers natin na 6. Probability of male singer is 3 over 6 kasi 3 yung lalaki dun sa 6 na singers. Minus natin yung probability of common elements. So, yung common element natin si tenor. Kasi si tenor, male singer din siya. So, tatanggalin natin siya. So, that's 1 over 6. So, sa formula natin, you have 1 over 6 plus 3 over 6 minus 1 over 6 is equal to 3/6 or lowest term is 1/2. A number is selected from 1 to 12. Find the probability of the number drawn is odd or divisible by 3. So, meron daw tayong numbers na 1 to 12. Hanapin natin yung probability of drawing an odd number or divisible by 3. Probability of getting an odd number. Ito yung muna yung mga odd numbers sa number na 1 to 12. So, you have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Yun ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements out of the 12. So, 6, 12. Probability of numbers divisible by 3. So, sa 1 to 12, ang mga numbers na divisible by 3 ay 3, 6, 9, and 12. Ilan yon? 4 na numbers out of 12. So, 4, 12. Minus natin yung probability of common elements, yung mga naulit. So, tanggalin natin si 3, tanggalin din natin si 9. Dalawa lang yon. So, 2 over 12. So, let's solve. So, 6 over 12 plus 4 over 12 minus 2 over 12 is equal to 8 over 12 or 2 over 3 kapag ni-lowest term na natin. 2 dice are rolled. Find the probability of getting a sum of 4 or less than 5. So, dito, ang ating possible outcome ay 36. Okay? Pag binilang nyo yan. Pag nag-roll ka ng dalawang dice, okay, 36 ang lahat ng possible outcome. Ngayon, sabi ng tanong, we need to find the probability of getting a sum of 4. Ibig sabihin, pag inad natin yung mga dots na nandoon sa dice, dapat equal to 4 siya. At yung isa naman, less than 5. Pag inad daw natin, less than 5 yung kanyang sum. Okay, so let's find out the answer here. Erase ko lang to. Okay, the probability of getting a sum of 4. Okay, tingnan natin. So, pag nag-add ka naman ng 1 plus 3, 2 and 2 at 3 plus 1, you have the probability of 3 over 36. Okay, tatlo yan out of the 36 possible outcomes. Probability of a sum less than 5. So, ito yung 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1, yun ay 4 lahat. Tapos 1 plus 2 ay 3, 2 plus 1 ay 3, tapos 1 plus 1 is 2. So, yan ay may sum na less than 5. So, ang kanyang probability is 6 over 36. Okay, now, I want you to check yung mga elements ng first and second probability. So, laman nito, tsaka laman yan. Ano yung mga common elements? Tatanggalin natin yun kasi nauulit. So, merong parehong 1 and 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, at saka 3 plus 1. So, yun ay nakalista dito sa probability ng common elements natin. So, yun yung isusubtract natin later. So, 3 over 6. So, you have 3 over 36 plus 6 over 36 minus 3 over 36 is equal to 6 over 36, or pag nilowest term natin is 1/6. Okay, to summarize, ang mutually exclusive or disjoint events, walang common element. Wala dito. Kapag not mutually exclusive events naman, ito yung mga events that have common element. Dito, walang common element or disjoint. Okay, let's have the final examples natin. Luningning has a deck of 52 cards. She randomly selects one card and considers the event or considers the following events. So, sa event A, picking a card that is a heart. And then event B, picking a card that is black. Event C, picking a card that is not a spade. So, sa question natin, are events A and B mutually exclusive? So, tingnan natin si A. Sabi ni A, picking a card that is a heart. Saan ba yung mga cards na may heart dyan? Yan lahat. Ito lahat na nasa baba. Okay, so sa event B naman, picking a card that is black. So, gamit tayo ng ibang color. Ito naman yung mga black. Ngayon, meron ba silang something in common? Meron bang common elements? Answer is wala. So, the two events are mutually exclusive. They do not have a common element. Okay, let's go to the second question. Pareho pa rin ang situation. Are events A and C mutually exclusive? So, remember that si A, picking a card that is a heart. So, ito yon. And then, letter C, picking a card that is not a spade. So, pag sinabi mong hindi spade, o di sakop yung mga diamonds, yung flowers, at saka yung mga hearts. So, pag tiningnan nyo, yung hearts, pasok din siya dun sa ating event C. At element din siya ng event A. So, meron silang common elements. Ang tawag dito, not mutually exclusive or non-mutually exclusive events. Okay, same situation pa rin, pero the question ay nag-iba. So, are events B and C mutually exclusive? So, pag tinignan natin si event B, picking a card that is black, ito yan, lahat lang ng black cards. Event C says, picking a card that is not a spade. So, hindi spade, so ibig sabihin, yung diamond, yung flowers kasama, tsaka yung mga hearts. So, may common elements pa rin ba sila? Pasok din yung, so they have a common element at ito yon, yung flowers. So the two events are not mutually exclusive because they have common elements. Ano yun? The flowers. I hope you learned something today. Kung nahihirapan, balikan nyo yung video. And pwede nyo ring i-download sa inyong mga smartphones. Thank you!